guys. So I haven't been filming because my phone's broken. Randomly just took a crap on me. So I woke up late because my alarm didn't work. I don't have a phone now, so the footage is gonna be off an Osmo, which is pretty good. As you can see, we have Levin on the trailer right now, and we are headed to OMD to get the coilovers installed, because like I said before, it's not something I can just do here at home. It requires a little bit of fab work. Gotta weld the spindles to the coil and all that old car stuff. It's gonna be good after this though. We're gonna pull this fitment out, lower it a little bit, make it more fitted is my main goal, because the car runs fine, drives, just gotta get it aligned right, and hopefully can bring this out to the next show. Literally woke up like 5 minutes ago and realized what time it was, and I'm already late. So let's hit the road, guys. Alright guys, we're pulling up. Jordan's not with me today. He's actually visiting family like 3 hours away, so he'll be back later this week to do more filming, but he will be editing this video so you guys get those good edits. I hope you guys have been enjoying the edits lately. I know I have. I appreciate you, Jordan. Aww. But we're gonna unload the trailer right now. I'm just pulling up to the shop, and let's get today started. It's in. These are the new coils. Like I said, we need to weld in those spindles. Is it front and rear that need modification?
So
Marty?
the front also needs to be welded. Okay. Right? So you take the old shock upright assembly, you have to cut it. You know, cut the portion off, and then you weld this bottom piece.
Old car stuff.
Yeah, and the top piece too, you have to drill a hole into the shock tower to hold the upper pillow bowl.
I see.
Yeah. So, but this kit comes with the, you know,
everything.
This is the guide, yeah, and this is the tool. Once you get the hole cut out and drill the top piece, you have to install this bearing, thread this on.
This is the tool to lock it.
So.
Well, yeah, definitely couldn't do that by myself. I appreciate you taking the car in. Cleaned her up a little bit. All the dash stuff was loose, so just needs a little detail. Just ordered some floor mats. Need to find a right-hand drive dash cover, which is going to be kind of tough, but if you guys have any interior for this thing, I would love to put some seats in here. Let me know.
What's up YouTube, Corey here. Josh, apparently his phone crapped out on him, which for an influencer like him, kind of a big deal. So he's off at the Apple store trying to get a new iPhone 20 or whatever it is they're on nowadays. And Martin and I are here, and we're putting the suspension on the Ae86. Martin's got the first coilover on this side. And just kind of getting the spacers all figured out. You can see the other side over here we still got to do. this coilover all lined up for that. It's gonna be sick. So Martin is finished up with the front coilovers, got those in. Of course, you know, when the car's on the ground, he'll have to kind of dial in the setup. And now he's working on the backs. So he's welded this one in. You can see that this is that top mount for the actual shock. And we're gonna be welding this one just now.
Thanks for filming.
You're welcome. Corey was filming a whole episode, bro.
Hey, thanks, Corey. I got my phone fixed. It works, finally. Let's switch over to this.
Zoom in the office.
Looks like you got quite a bit done already.
Yeah.
Dang, so this is what you're talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's the same way in the Scarlet. The Scarlet has the same setup where it's got to be welded in on a top mount.
Makes sense. Sick. Marty's been jamming, got the spacers stacked up. The coils are on. I wonder if this Osmo footage is better. We shall see. iPhone versus Osmo. Looks good though. You look pretty big in there, Marty.
Yeah.
Up top. Lift it up and do more fine tuning. Mess with the front a little bit. Fitment's gonna be epic. I gotta trim the fenders a bit, but we're getting there. So it's kind of sagged out right now, but huge difference. See, this is how it used to be. You have your regular strut, and then you have your spring. It's like a two-piece type suspension, kind of like how old cars are. Now we're going sick. Well, Martin's working on the rear. Little update on the DeLorean. Got the engine bay all painted, well, primered, but luckily Martin was able to bring me in today. He's really trying to finish this project, so thankfully he took the Hachi in.
I don't know if you can see, I put the bearing in there.
The bearing is set.
And then this is a lock ring.
Screw that in. Ah, my first time seeing this.
Yeah, and then you want to put red Loctite, because once you put this in, you'll never take it out.
Okay.
So you want to fully like
seated.
Yeah.
For good, permanent.
Yeah.
I was looking at the chassis. It's actually not really that rusted. Surprisingly, it's a pretty clean chassis. I'm hyped on this thing, guys. I love how the color changed because of the heat. Ooh, yeah, looking good. Taking a little break from the real cars and going into RC world. Martin got me these Fat Boy tires, extended studs. This is his new crawler. He did a Suzuki Jimny. It's not even for this chassis. He just like custom made everything. Made new body mounts for it, made it work. This thing is absolutely insane. Martin's crazy. This is a good old crawler. Shout out Horizon Hobby. I was lucky enough for Horizon Hobby to hit me up. One of the managers, Rich over there, hit me up on Instagram and sent me 3 of these things for me to mess around with. These honestly are the best pastime, fun hobby you can possibly have. They're $150 and You can get all the upgrades for them. This thing's like fully built already, but it's really cheap, guys. And I know a lot of you aren't really interested in this stuff, but if you are, hit up Horizon Hobby. We'll link them in the description below, and you guys can check out their site. And honestly, just go buy one. That's all I can say. Me and Martin have been chronicking out on these things, as you can see. If you guys want to see more of this content, about to make another channel for this. All right, time to jam. We're done, boys. This thing looks insane now. This doesn't make you want to buy one. I don't know what will, but link in description. Get yours, guys. Well, the wheels are on. Just gotta dial in the fitment and do a little bit of alignment. Can't do much with the rear because it is a straight axle. That's what they're called, right? Straight axles? Well, all I know is you can't adjust camber, you can't adjust toe. It's just kind of set the car down and you get what you get, but it should stay straight. The exhaust is hitting. Martin's gonna fix me up.
Live rear axle.
Live rear axle is what they're called.
In Japan, they call it Hoshingu.
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 We're gonna try and get some hangers on this exhaust because it is moving like crazy. Martin had some leftover material. Figured we'd do a little exhaust tip. We're gonna do the bird tip. Looks cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The biggest exhaust tip you ever seen on a Hachi. So what we're gonna do, Martin took out the silencer that was in there, and it has a little hole to hold in the silencer. We're gonna ghetto spec it and drill a hole through there. Boom. Easy. Ain't nobody got time to weld right now. Quick release.
It's so fun.
Hey! There she is! Oh yeah. Definitely not permanent, but I like to do little fun stuff like this. We're gonna see how low this thing actually sits once it's on the ground. Oh! Hey! Got that Hachi bubble poke now. Looks good. I like it. Dang. We're more than good. Yeah, man. A little rub on the bumper and on the fender.
This side's clear, huh?
Oh, this side's more than clear, yep. Obviously, I still need to put the grill on and mount the bumper up, but we're gonna put it on the trailer, so it doesn't really matter. Overall, super hyped. Still gotta do the toe adjustment and bring it home and tweak on it a little bit more, but as of right now, I'm super stoked. Well, let me know what you guys think. Got the toe perfect? Yeah. The first try, didn't even touch anything? What? It was probably off, and then after everything, it went.
Hammered in quite a bit.
Yeah.
Probably 3 degrees more than how you had it.
Yeah, it's at 4.5 degrees camber right now. Toe is straight. Hey, that's crazy.
I bet you it was flowed out, and then when you cambered it in,
They brought it in.
Points in, and it
Brought it perfect.
out. Yeah.
Science. I think that's a wrap for today. Thank you, Marty.
Yeah.
As always.
Oh, yeah.
You guys will be seeing this at the land. I gotta still, like I said, do some tweak stuff, wash the car, try and source some interior stuff. But I detailed it while Martin was working on it and got it pretty good. So we'll see you guys back at the land. What's up, guys? We are back at the land. It is a couple days later because I am sick. I don't feel good at all. I don't know if I got a bug or something, but I had no motivation to do anything. But today I woke up and put the Levin fully together. Put the front bumper on, bumper lights, put the grill back on, and the thing looks absolutely amazing. I really couldn't be happier with how this thing came out. It took a while. It's been a couple years process building this car, and I can't believe it's finally done. Tried to detail the interior as much as I could. I wish I had a before shot. This thing was absolutely wrecked. But I ordered some floor mats, even though I don't have a seat. Put all the panels back in. Everything was loose and not bolted in. And it came out perfect. Really think I'm gonna leave this old school seat in there because it kind of fits the vibe of the car. But besides that, I am done. There's really not anything left that I have to do to the car besides drive it. And I honestly think I'll be driving this thing more than any of these cars that have been sitting. One, because it's not that low. Two, it feels like a go-kart. And three, it just looks sick. And I want to go drive this thing. I actually want to drive this thing. I drove it around the land a little bit, and dude, it's actually torquey. If you have one, if you have a 4AG, you know, they're pretty torquey cars. You can just get on throttle and they want to do a burnout. It's pretty crazy. I've never actually driven one. I've been in them, but it's kind of surreal to have my own now, finally. So I'm gonna put it to the test. Like I said, I gotta get the registration done. I can take you guys with me. This thing is so sick. I can't stop looking at it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. I need to go ahead and tackle some other issues with the cars. These guys are just sitting. I'm not gonna worry too much about them, but this thing is bothering me. It's leaking some sort of fluid. I don't know if you guys seen in my other video. It is leaking. I wanna say power steering. I'm not 100% sure, but it is super wet down there, so I gotta figure that out. I am gonna be taking this car to the meet on May 6th, so I gotta get it good enough to drive. I'm gonna be taking this one, taking the Hachi, just switch it up a bit. Last time I brought the Hako and the Supra, but these guys never really went anywhere. So hopefully I can figure this thing out. Hopefully it's not too big of an issue. Let's get this thing out of the garage. Really long time since I've seen this thing out of the garage. I haven't even pulled it out since I got back from Japan. I do miss this thing, man. Look at that compared to the stock one. I should really park these things next to each other and do comparison stock versus fully built. All right, where do we start here? I'm probably just gonna try and start the car and see if the power steering is squealing, or I don't know where to start with this. Maybe check the oil, make sure it's power steering fluid and not the oil. We're full on oil, which is fine. But the real issue, we still don't know. So, let's get to work. All right, we got the car up. Now we can see what is actually leaking. But as you can see, it is leaking from the oil pan. thinking it could be the oil pan gasket. But also it can be lots of things. We'll see. Let me put some jack stands and get under there. All right, let's see what we got going on under here. I didn't think it was power steering because it looked, but I was wrong. That's definitely oil. From where? Where? Well, as you can see, oil pan is really wet. It leaked on the camera. Sweet. All right. There's just way too much gunk. I think I'm just gonna pressure wash it, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that. Pressure washed out. Everything looks pretty clean. I guess what we can do now is just wait to see what is actually leaking since everything's clean now. I honestly don't think I need to do anything right now. Just the waiting game. Gotta love a pressure washer. Man, that is clean, clean. Sick. Probably just gonna park this thing back in the garage, wash it first, and wake up tomorrow and see how it goes. I know this is totally not car related, but this is really bothering me, and I kind of want to rip out the weeds. I think I might do that. Should we time lapse it? That is a wrap for today. Literally like 3 hours, just this section. I still have all that to do, but it's a start. The land is looking pretty packed right now. Started washing this thing, got lazy, still gotta dry it. But I think that's it for the night. We will see you guys in the morning. Well, it's not morning, but we are in the Hachi. I'm gonna take this thing out for a drive because I haven't even driven it on the street yet. I got my plate on. We are good to go. Let's see how this thing drives. Well, it's one, super loud, super bouncy. I hear some stuff like falling apart back there. Car drives straight, it's just my steering wheel is crooked. I need to fix that. But really old school feeling, kind of like the Hako, but I kind of like it. Definitely gonna take some getting used to though. This thing is bouncy. But it doesn't rub, doesn't scrape, which is great. And we're driving. I don't know if you guys can hear how loud this thing actually is though. Oh, okay, good. They didn't hit anything. Got a little kick to it. I mean, obviously, still really slow, but she's got punch. That crooked steering wheel is bothering me though. I love how you can hear it though when you open it up. Sick. It just has a totally different vibe when it's out on the main street. It's my first time actually driving this thing. It's pretty surreal. Came out so good, guys. Drives good. Just came to check my mail. Let's give it another test run. Let's give her a first gear pull. Let's see what we got. She's got punch, but it just obviously it's like 100 horsepower, if that. She's got the torque, she just can't keep going, but it is a fun car overall for sure. If you haven't driven a Hachi, I suggest you go drive one. They're literally go-karts. It's like VTEC. Overall, thumbs up. My minus the crooked steering wheel. All right, back to the land.